Here we go again, everybody. It is October 30th, 2020, and I'm staring at a full moon right now. I've had cell cam pics going crazy the last 3 hours. It is about 28 degrees right now. It's cold. It's clear. There's no wind. I really think this morning could be one of the best mornings we've had all season so far. It's not cloudy, it's not rainy, it's not warm. Should be a good sit. We're going back to the doe killing blind on my one permission farm. Gonna sneak down into the bottom, sneak in the blind. Got a perfect northwest wind for it. Fingers crossed we'll see some deer this morning. I did get a cell cam photo of a real good mature, probably 130-inch 8-pointer. Oh, about 2 hours ago, walked through this field, and there's been 8 or 9 does in it all night. So they're there. We just need them to move during daylight, and I think this is the morning that it's going to happen. So stick with us. Hopefully I can lay down some footage of a giant and maybe even take a slick head while we do it. We'll see y'all in daylight from the blind. Breaking daylight. Gonna keep this short and sweet. We had a big doe about 15 yards from the blind before camera light. She was standing right here. She fed off to 40 yards and went in the woods, so hopefully she comes back out. But if not, I'm sure we'll see some other ones. It's a cold morning. Feels great. They should definitely be on their feet. October 30th. Here we go. It's about 8 o'clock now. Can finally do a good interview. Got plenty of light. Like I was saying earlier, right at about 7 o'clock, we had a big doe at like 20 yards. But I could honestly barely see her. The camera had no light to see her. So she fed off to 40 and then went in the woods. Since then, haven't seen anything. As you can tell, it's pretty cold. Feels good though. You'd think they'd be on their feet this morning. We're gonna stick it out till 10 or 11. See what happens. Hopefully we can knock something down for you. was a pretty deer. I first seen him and he was about 200 yards all the way at the end of the field. He went into them woods onto the neighbors. I cut the camera off. I threw 2 little grunts at him. Next thing I knew, he turned around and he was marching all the way back in. He fed into about 20 or 50 yards and then went into the woods. That got the blood shaking a little bit. Whew. It's always cool seeing bucks like that. I may not have a tag, and I probably wouldn't have shot him, but he'll be a good one next year. Well, it's about 10 o'clock now. I just looked at the hourly forecast and it's supposed to switch. The wind is supposed to switch to the south here in like an hour. And that's not good for this spot, so I can only shoot a doe anyway, so I think we're gonna start packing up and get out of here and go get some breakfast. All in all, pretty decent morning. Had them does in first thing. It was too dark to get them on camera, and then had that real nice 2.5, he might have been 3.5, 8-pointer. Besides that, watch the birds, and watch the sunrise. It was a great morning, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more action.